Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're here for the final character to be written up. Yorkie, are you prepared, sir?
I am.
Right. Where would you like to start? I would probably suggest clan. So, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking of going for a Nosferatu since none of us have really played a Nosferatu before, and it seems like an easy enough character for me to fit.
Okay, mate. In that case, click the bar down and grab Nosferatu, shove it on your sheet. Let me know when you've done that.
I've done. But
Okay.
also to speed things up a bit, I've also put 8th generation to, so I've already spent the 5 points in backgrounds.
All right, mate. Nature and demeanor. What are you thinking?
Uh, I'm not too sure because it's going to be a bit more. Well, I'm probably pick Lorna as one of them, but someone
Okay.
who tries to help out the team a bit, but keeps more to the shadows.
Um, well, yeah, Loner is obviously one of those. And hmm, what about Loner as your nature and caregiver as your demeanor?
Uh, uh, I guess so.
Because you see, a lot of people think caregiver, oh, they're the lovey-dovey, hippy-dippy types. No, no, God, no. I have played more than a few caregivers that were psycho killers, to put it bluntly.
It's more the
Just
caring
saying,
about their people on their side.
yes, yes. You don't have to look after other people unless you so choose. Okay?
Mm.
Right. So, have you put in your nature and your demeanor?
Yep.
I'm thinking for you, and I don't think you're going to have a problem with this concept scout.
Uh, yes, the scout or spy or saboteur. Yeah, that's.
Yeah. I didn't actually suggest saboteur purely because that does lead on to a darker way of doing things. Whereas a scout, you're expected to kind of do all of those things and it doesn't sound quite so bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. As we've now defined your clan, please go to your appearance and remove that dot.
I've already done that.
Okay. Right. It's stats time.
Well, I have a question.
Yes?
When he removes that appearance dot, does he get it in charisma or manipulation, or is it just gone because that's his weakness?
It's gone because that is his clan weakness.
Okay. And also, Yorkie, what are you gonna
Mm-hmm.
name your character? And what time were you turned? So, and do you know your sire?
That's
There's
a
a,
good
I'm just
question.
asking because that's the two blanks at the very top: his name and
Yep.
sire.
Yeah. I'm not sure for a name. I've never actually put a sire down for any of my characters because I didn't really know if I should just make a random name up for a sire and if they'd be stuck in the game, or if I'd actually attach it to an actual official character.
No, you just with your sire, unless you're going out of your way to take the merits and flaws and backgrounds to get infamous sire, etc., ad nauseum, it's not worth worrying about it too much. So you could put very easily. Let's see what would fit. Why not? Darkstalker as your sire. There you go.
Okay.
And your character's name. This is generally an all you thing, but maybe have a think about what your character looks like and pick something connected with his physical appearance. After all, that your name isn't necessarily your name, it's just the name that you're known as. I mean, let's be honest, your name could be Jean-Claude Van Damme, but maybe you took the name Bat Ears because you've got bat ears, you know?
Yeah.
Or Leech Face, or the Dribbler, or
Ugly
No
Twat.
Jaw. I'm quite good with these sort of names because I'm used to playing undead in World of Warcraft. And I'm just going to say shut up, B, because I'm fairly confident she's calling me a nerd.
Close enough, she called us losers.
Well, it's almost like I know my sister, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what are you thinking for your name, sir? Or do you want to do that afterwards? Because
We'll do that later. I'm
okay, mate.
terrible with names.
Fair point, fair point. Well, before we go on to anything else, we'll go to your disciplines and you'll note down your 3 disciplines.
Mm-hmm.
Obfuscate, Potence, and Animalism.
Yep. I've already listed them down.
Sweet.
I've got 1 dot in each, but I'll spend some freebie points to get them up later on.
Okay, mate, that's completely up to you. I was just wanted to get it marked out because, that way you know what you've got to spend it on.
And this is where I get to give some advice. This is what I would do, Yorkie. And I was talking to Doku about it last night. I would throw all 3 dots in Obfuscate for now. Bipotence and Animalism later. Why do you need to talk to rats at the very beginning of the game? You know what you need to do? You need to disappear and be able to walk. Not just stand still, but move. You want Obfuscate 3, man.
Yeah.
That's my advice, and now I'll shut up. That was just my input. I'm not telling you to do it. If I was you, that's what I would do, but it's up to you overall.
Yeah.
Truth be told, even though I'm not allowed to give you advice, and I'm not, but I actually agree with Dodge, and I would do the same.
Yeah.
So something for you to think about. We'll get to that when we get to it. Right, back up to attributes. I sense, I mean, maybe it's just the spirit speaking to me, but I sense you're going to put your lowest amount into your social.
Yep.
Oh my God, I am a seer. I knew it. I'm a Malkavian. Oh God, I'm a Malkavian. Actually, do you know what? That wouldn't shock me. Okay, so you've got 4 points to drop. So go ahead into your social.
Social.
So he does get 4 points. He just can't put it in appearance because it's 753. So it should be 3 points.
Oh. In that case, no, you get 3 points and you can't put anything into appearance ever.
Yeah, I've put as 2 charisma, 3 manipulation.
Okay. Right. Where are you going to put your 5?
I'll put them into physical, I guess.
Okay. Well, I would point out that dexterity in the physical area, dexterity will be the one that I will ask you to use the most when rolling your stealth. But then again, I will remind you, wits is very important for stealth as well. And shock horror, so is perception.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Yes, I'm just thinking, should have it as so I've put 2 in stamina. Should have it as 3 in strength and dex, or 2 in strength and 4 in dex.
I would actually go. Sorry, I nearly gave advice. I'm not allowed to. Dodge.
So that's where you have 5. So yeah, 2, 3, 3. Because you will be able to buy potents with freebie points if you want, and that'll up your strength. Automatic successes, you know.
Right, that's what I was thinking. If I use the potents, so like 2 strength and stamina and 4 dexterity. That's what I was thinking.
Then you get a dex specialty. And then is stealth a dex specialty?
You can't take stealth as a dexterity specialty, but you could take silent movement. That would be acceptable.
So you want 4 dex, 2 strength, and
2 stamina.
Okay. And it's not like it really matters. I'm putting it up here for other people to see.
Yeah. What did you say for a specialty?
Silent movement.
No. I've done that.
Okay. And finally, mental, which is your most points.
So
as long as I would just like to say this: as long as you put 1 point into your intelligence, you will have more IQ than the Malkavian.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I was just gonna ask. Again, I don't roll stealth rolls that often. Don't really need to. My character kind of wants to be seen all the time, but he needs higher perception and wits, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Which is more important?
I was actually going to ask that myself. I'm not sure whether to make perception or wits at 4 dots.
Well, you've got 7 points to spend here. Okay, all right. Look, normally I wouldn't offer advice, but I'm going to here. Dodge, you're going to be the one offering him this advice, but it's just coming out of my mouth while you're using psychic powers. Aren't you impressive? Okay, Yorkie, put 1 into intelligence.
Yep.
Okay. That leaves you 6 points left. So put 3 in perception, 3 in wits. So that will be up to 4.
Right, so
okay.
I've seen some people play with Nosferatu having a higher intelligence. Is it because they're not trying to be stealthy? They're trying to deal in information?
Yes, actually, that's what a lot of them go for. Because he's chosen the scout idea, that's why I've suggested the very high wits. And obviously, as a scout, high perception's pretty important. He's got average intelligence. It's not that he's thick by any stretch of the imagination.
So, perception, observant, maybe, and then wits, quick thinker or thinking on your feet or something like that. What do you think?
I always like to go for combat reflexes for my wits.
Oh, good point. Yeah. But
And
I like observant because it's so open ended and it's in the book. So
yeah, no. Yeah, observant will do actually for perception. Because I generally play Gangrel, I usually just put bestial senses, but he's not a Gangrel.
all right.
Let me know.
The next is 1395, guys, and I'm gonna check the fire, but I'll be right back.
All right, mate. Okay, did you hear your numbers, Yorkie?
5.
9, 13.
9, 13.
Okay. Well, let's break this down real simple. 13 skills, 9 probably talents, 5 knowledges.
Yeah, might as well start with the lowest one first.
Yep.
So originally I was thinking of a mechanic thing, but now I think a scout or spy might be better suited for a nuz.
Well, based on your wanting to make things go boom, if you see at the bottom of knowledges there's an empty space, you can write demolitions in there and drop 1 point into it.
I always thought demolitions was a skill.
Well, and I would say also security is something you might want to write in. I wrote it in on my sheet.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
That's a skill. That's why I was suggesting you put demolitions into knowledges.
I see. I think I'll put 2 points into demolitions.
Okay.
Just trying to think. Should I put like? I think I'll put 2 into investigation.
Yep.
Just thinking what I should spend the last point on. Thinking either
Medicine, computer, or law. It's pick one.
Can I offer a little bit of advice as
Always.
far as the coterie? As far as the coterie is concerned, I don't think any of us have computer skill at all.
There you go.
Yeah, I guess all I mean it is set in 1990, but I guess that's pretty much when computers were just starting to become popular.
Yeah. You get to sit there and scream hack the planet. And let's be fair, that's always cool. Right. Skills. Let's just get the big lad out the way. Okay. In the bottom one, I agree with Dodge. What was it called, Dodge?
Security.
Skill?
Yeah,
security. There you go. Put security in the bottom thing and drop at least 2 points in that. Because that's your lock picking and things of a similar ilk.
Yeah. Did you say 13 points into skills?
Yes.
Right. I think I'll put a couple into survival and probably 3 in stealth.
Sounds like a plan.
6, 7. So I spent 7, so 6 points left.
I strongly suggest at least 1 point in animal ken. I really, really do.
Yeah, I think I've put a point there. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6.
I gotta text my wife real quick, but when you have all your points picked and skills, read them off to me and I'll put them on there, okay?
Okay.
I'd say spend the rest of them, so I've got 1 in drive, 2 in firearms, and 2 in melee, or melee, how it's pronounced.
I usually go for melee, but Americans call it melee.
Oh, so I've been saying it wrong.
Okay. So, is that all of your points spent, mate?
Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3,
Yep.
4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, Yep, 13 points.
Okay. Time for you to deal with your talents. It shouldn't be too difficult to think that alerting it. Wow.
I forgot
Deaf.
I forgot I had the volume all the way up on my alert on the phone.
I'm deaf. I can't hear anything. The angels are speaking to me. Okay. Have you put said phone in somewhere where it's not going to deafen me?
Yeah, I've put it in my pocket.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I'm deaf from your phone.
There we go. I'll make sure to get another flashbang.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did you put in skills? Read them off for me real quick so I can put them on the sheet for everybody.
Yeah, I put 1 in animal ken and 1 in drive, 2 in firearms and 2 in melee, 3 in stealth and 2 in survival and security.
Anything you might want to disagree with there, Dodge? Because after all, you are here to offer advice, but you obviously wasn't. Now's your chance to.
Yeah, sorry about that delay, guys. Okay, let's see. Actually, no. I mean, he has animalism. He needs animal kin for later on in his story. Drive. Everybody's taken drive so far, other than Doku. And Doku is a street rat, pretty much. So, I mean, I don't know. I think that's pretty good.
Okay. All right. Talents.
Let's see.
And well, real quick, Moondog D&D's for peasants. This is Vampire the Masquerade. No.
Xenomorph Experience 626. That's a neat name. 9 points is it for talents?
Yeah, 1395. So yes, 9. So you're looking at brawl. You're gonna want to do alertness and awareness, athletics. Wow, does he just min max on that? What do you think?
Because he wants subterfuge. Let's be fair.
I was about to ask, should I put a couple into streetwise or subterfuge? I can't remember
Both.
which.
Streetwise is literally, as its name suggests, your knowledge of the streets, and subterfuge is your capacity to lie. So, looking at your manipulation, oh look, 3, that means you're a liar. So, not putting anything in subterfuge is just bloody stupid, simply put.
Yeah. Just see how many points I've got left. 1, 2,
Yep.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Seem to have spent them all.
It's amazing how quick you spend your points, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh wow, you spent them all already? Okay, so let me mute, but read it off real quick, and I'll add them for everybody watching.
Right. I've got 2 alertness, 1 athletics, 2 awareness, and 2 brawl, and I've got 1 in streetwise and subterfuge.
I'm wondering, when it comes to freebie points, intimidation, he is a Nosferatu, right? Just by coming out of Offuscate, he should be intimidating.
That's a good
Not
point.
an unreasonable statement.
Have you decided what your, how do you put it? Because you guys are supernaturally ugly. So what are you gonna choose as the way you look?
Never thought of that, actually.
That's something you need to think about.
Especially seeing as that can cross over to your name as well.
Yeah, that's true.
What about the classic pointy ears? He's gonna have dulled bite automatically, right?
No. Oh God, no. No. Nosferatu are the one clan that can buy a merit called Leech Bite, which means they can actually drain 4 blood a turn instead of just 3.
What's the power that gives him the acid blood?
I think it's literally just that. It's called Acid Blood. It's in the Nosferatu book, unfortunately, and yeah.
When I looked at specialized merits and flaws, the closest one I could see to that one directly was Foul Blood, where it won't damage you, but you have to make a willpower roll at target 9 each time you try to drink from that person.
Okay, well, that's always a good one to take, and you don't need to worry about the Voldery, because as much as Dodge might want to disagree with me, though while denying it, which is what is about to happen, you guys are not going Sabat. I never said we was going Sabat. No? Okay, cool.
But okay, so yeah, we're at 7 virtue points. Let's do that, and then backgrounds and figure out your merits. Because are you gonna take an additional discipline?
I'm thinking. Yeah, I might actually go for. Do you think Auspex would be a good option?
Yes. Sorry, did I say that quick enough?
But yeah,
I mean, I will point out, just for fairness and things, that the Malk in the party obviously has Auspex and can teach it. So it becomes one of those, do you want it as a clan discipline or a non-clan discipline, simply put?
Yeah. And it would be kind of tempting to go for vicissitude again, but I've kind of overused that.
No. Exactly. And of course, the second anyone sees you using that, it's going to cause you being staked and shoved out for the sun. Now, granted, this is, Oregon, so they may have to wait 6 to 8 months for the sun, but eventually it will turn up.
So it's just
like August.
August, it's about 105 degrees, and the sun rises at like 5:40. Kind of bad. But anyway, disciplines. What about the one Chem took? It's the Asimite discipline.
I mean, Quietus.
Quietus. It kills me when you guys call it Quietus.
Well, I know Jensen's weakness now.
That's one egg.
Pronunciation of things irritates me. That's why I get so annoyed when I mispronounce things.
Yeah.
Either that or protein. It would match up with the animalism, right?
Well, it's not just that. Proteans would give him the glowing red eyes. Once he takes a couple of points in Intimidate, he is going to be able to intimidate a Bruja with that sort of thing. Oh, and of course, if he gets level 2, he pops claws and rips the Bruja's chest out anyway.
Yeah.
Either that or fortitude. I get it. Common discipline. But spy, what if he gets caught?
Well, I think if we're going to go for the ultra common ones, for the spy, it'd probably make more sense for celerity so you can escape quicker.
Yeah.
I think protein's a good idea actually. Because I think with the Eyes of the Beast, I think it's something like you get the intimidation rolls at like a -1 difficulty.
-1 or -2, yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah, so for virtues I put 3 in conscience and courage and 4 in self-control.
Okay.
So his humanity rating currently is at 7 and willpower at 3.
Okay. Nice.
Wait a minute. What did you put it in? Okay, what's your conscience?
My conscience and courage are 3 and self-control's 4.
Okay, all right. That's what was confusing me. Gotcha. Go ahead.
Dodge. Words of more than one syllable confuse you.
What? No.
See?
But you still have those 3 discipline points. Are you gonna do 3 in obfuscate, or are you gonna spread it out? Like, I mean, in all fairness, I spreaded mine through all my disciplines I took. I have 1 dot in 4 disciplines.
I might take the point out of animalism and put into obfuscate. So I think it's level 2 where you can walk about cloaked. There's level 3 is where you can disguise as someone else, I think. Or just
1,000 faces.
Yeah, that's the one. So none in animalism, but 2 in obfuscate, and still 1 importance.
So, okay, so it's 2-0 1-1, right?
Oh yeah.
I put obfuscate on top. If you're not seeing the screen, I put obfuscate, potence, animalism, protein.
It's just I do mine alphabetically.
I do mine most important discipline on top.
So
it's always a tenebration.
So to clarify, Yorkie, what is your obfuscate? 2?
Yeah.
What is your potence?
Potence and protein will be 1 and animalism 0. But I might buy a point in animalism with some of the freebie points if I've got enough left over.
Okay, that's fair, mate. I just wanted to know because those Dodge could adjust the sheet. Right. Backgrounds. Now, you've spent all of your free background points. From here on in, it's costing from your freebies or from your floors. So, do you want to do freebies and floors first? No, let me rephrase this. Do freebies and floors first. That way we know how many points you got.
Okay, he can totally do that, but from what I know about the Nosferatu, their bite hurts. It's not pleasurable like every other vampire clan.
I think that's the GM.
No. Yep.
Oh, okay. Then, well, it depends on if he takes that or not. Because if he does, he's going to need a herd of people willing to let him bite.
Yep.
Yeah.
And with our scenario being based on blood, are we even allowed to take herd?
Yes, you are. Because after all, MC's got herd, as you know, but the prince could quite happily turn around and go, "Oh, they're your herd. Yep, no, they now belong to me."
Mm.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to merits and flaws then.
Yep, though, in all fairness, Dodge, while you're here, you might as well sort out his humanity and his willpower.
Humanity's at 7, willpower's at 3, and blood pool will be capped at 15. And it's 3 blood per turn for 8th gen, isn't it?
Yep.
Right.
All right. This is an important decision. Path of Humanity or a different path?
I'm not sure actually, because I mean, like I said about the demolitions, it won't have too much of an issue with killing, I guess, unless it was. Well, I mean, if it was for a reason, that is. It won't just go killing people randomly for the shits and giggles. If it was in self-defense or someone who, well, for lack of a better term, deserves to die, or it
Well,
was an enemy.
I'm asking because now is the time to pick it unless you want to role play it as a switch later. And also, I do believe Jensen, at least he told me that my character had to be on the path of humanity. So I don't know if that's a general rule or that's just a thing he was making me hold to.
My turn. Your path of humanity, live with it. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Dodge, I believe you want to offer him an advice on one of his merits. The same merit you've basically got every other bugger to take.
Oh, I wasn't going to do that. No, I'm kidding. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, no, that would be a dick move. Okay, it's a 7-point merit. It's expensive, but everybody else has it. If you don't have it, you will take 1 ag every time we say, God bless you, or, well, anything, even remotely religious. It's called True Faith. And also, another vampire tries to feed on you, they take ag per blood point. Is that correct?
Yep.
In that case, I guess I don't need the foul blood if they're going to take damage anyway.
True.
That would double your damage then. And as they're going to attack you, you just start quoting scripture and they're taking ag as they're closing distance. It's a really valuable merit.
Yeah, and isn't it like demons and infernals take double damage from True Faith?
Yep.
And then, since I've also bought additional discipline, that's going to need to get a few points in flaws.
Yeah, probably time to look at flaws right now because you owe me 7.
Well, how many points do you start off with in merit?
7.
It's I think for the modern one, when I checked, unless I looked at the wrong version, I thought additional discipline was only 5 points.
Oh, okay, fine. In that case, you owe me 5.
Yeah, no, and he's right. I even wrote 5 points on there because all of us took it. So, and are you going to be a Diablerist? If you're going to Diablerize, you're going to want hidden Diablery. If you're not going to Diablerize, don't worry about it.
No, I don't plan on that.
You also might want to think about immune to blood bond.
Yeah, but let's take a look at these flaws here. And sorry about the background noise. The kids are being buttheads and not listening and not cleaning their room. Oh yeah, he just got mad because I sent him to clean his room. What about disease carrier? You're a Nosferatu.
I think that might end up. Do you think that'd be a little bit challenging with the game? Because then suddenly half of the ends up with half the population has AIDS or something.
I can't answer that. This is where I really can't get involved. I'm sorry. You're going to have to go through Dodge for advice here.
I've never used that flaw. What does that actually mean, though? You can't explain that much.
Yeah.
So, I think you have to spend an extra blood point when you wake up to hide the effects of the disease.
And like he says, he is a carrier. So if he noms on somebody, there's a chance that they will catch it, whatever he's chosen to take. Go on, be a man. Pick Ebola. Come on, be a
Maybe that's
man.
not. No, actually, maybe that's not the best flaw. Not for Portland with such a small blood pool. We don't want that flaw.
Okay, just take AIDS then.
What? No, what about. Well, eerie presence. I know it's only a one pointer, but he's a fucking Nosferatu.
Makes sense. What's I going to say? Fucking, what's it called? I think you can just start with the derangement as a flaw, and with my playstyle, do you think paranoia would be a good?
From B, nice.
I had to show that on the stream.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Anyway, back to your flaws. Are you taking dog aids? Your people want to know. Oh shit. Oh, addiction, smoking. Everybody else took it. Then again, you want to hide. Do you really want a cigarette in your mouth?
Oh, you could have a smoke break when it's not sneaking about.
Okay, because that's an easy one pointer right off the top.
Yeah.
So what's that first one? Oh, eerie presence, right?
What's I going to say now? But yeah, I think you can get a derangement to start off with, and I can't remember how many points it is. I think it's a 4 or 5 point.
Do you want a derangement? Are you playing the right plan?
Well, I was asking because, well, you've all seen my play style. I'd probably play paranoia fairly well.
There might actually be one called Paranoia. Dodge, would you mind taking a look?
Yeah, sorry. No, the kids will start listening. I just ran them out of the freaking living room. They will start listening. I've had it. Paranoia.
I'm not sure, but I think there is,
Nope.
you know?
I think it's more like a starting derangement, and then you just pick whatever derangement.
Do you ever plan on creating your own childer? If not, thin blood. No, you can't take thin blood. You're 8th gen. Yep, you're 8th gen.
There is actually one. There is one he can take. It's something like weak blood, because basically you can't create children, but you can still create ghouls.
Yeah, it's infertile vitae.
Oh, there you go.
It can be used as, like, basically you just can't create other vampires. You can still make ghouls, and I'm sure you can still make blood bonds and all that stuff. It's just you can't create another vampire. I think it's a 5.4. I think. I'm just looking for it now.
Yeah, look it up, but that would sound right to me because that's kind of a big deal. Because the rest of us are able to create another vampire if we feel like it, and that's for your entire, well, that character's entire unlife, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, he finds a surprisingly skilled and very nice Samitsi, but, you know, I'm sure you don't mind going under the knife of a Samitsi for him to be able to sort you out. Nothing bad will ever go with that, will it?
Yeah. Let's see. What do I have now?
And yeah, no, I did notice that Xenomorph experiment 626. I don't think I've ever seen that person in here before, unless it's one of our regular viewers who made a new account. But welcome.
Yep. And Jacob, Lord of the Rings sucks. Deal with it.
I've never actually watched any of them.
Which I cannot freaking believe you've never seen Lord of the Rings. Let me guess. Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe doesn't ring a bell either.
I've watched I think I've watched a few of the films because they've made fuck knows how many of them.
The truth be told, I actually do like Lord of the Rings. It's one of my favourite books, but I feel like poking Jacob just because it's entertaining today.
Alright, let's see here. So addiction is 1 point, so we're at... He needs 3 more for sure.
Well, infertile fetus at 5.
Oh, is it 5? And
Yeah.
you're gonna take that? Because that is... I mean, you can change it until you do your prologue, or until... Actually, no, until we start the game proper, right? So you can change it, but that's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
So now you're back in the merit area.
Yep.
So what are we thinking?
There's one for Nosferatu. Can't remember the name, but it's really long. It's something like +1 dice for certain rolls, like certain dexterity rolls, or for a grapple roll. Like you just get +1 dice.
Bruiser. Is it Bruiser or is it Daredevil or Perfect Balance?
No, it's one of the Nosferatu ones. I can't remember the name for it. The ridiculous, where they have really long fingers.
Oh, okay.
Can't remember the name for it though. I'll try to get that Nosferatu one back up. There was a page that had.
Is there a merit where I know V5 has what they keep calling standing leap or something like that, where the Nosferatu character that they have, he can jump like 100 freaking feet or whatever, where usually it's only 30 feet. It's like standing leap or something like that. Is that a merit or is that a power and potence?
That's a power and potence.
Yeah, I remember seeing a similar version because I was looking through the combination disciplines. I think it's something like 2 in potence and celerity, I think.
Sounds about right.
So a lot of Nosferatu are formerly actors and stuff. I'm guessing not you. What is your background? That might help us with merits and stuff. Ideas to give you. I know we're going to do your prologue still, but all of us have had a general idea of our background. Kem, her character Jezebel, is a gypsy. The Malkavian, he is a street urchin. MC and I, our guys are, old school mob guys. What's your background?
Let's be honest, Dodge. You is gangster in it, bruv.
You're an asshole.
By the way, you don't know how bad that actually felt, actually saying that. I hate street speech, but go on, carry on, guys.
But yeah, no, what are you thinking? Oh. You want to go with the spy angle. You were, how about a British spy and you were turned in. No, they ran the Nosferatu out of Russia, didn't they? That wouldn't work.
France.
Israel, the True Faith, Rome.
Rome is good because Rome is actually one of the capitals for the Nos.
Um,
I'm hoping you guys heard me, but no one's responded.
Yeah.
No, I heard you. I'm thinking because why would a Nos change him unless he was like CIA or British intelligence or something like that? I mean, they like to turn actors or the pretty people just to fuck their whole world up, but I don't see Yorkie portraying that.
Yeah.
Well, actually, remembering that he's got a very high manipulation, it is quite feasible that he could have been one of those 1960s jet set pretty boy who was over in Italy doing the whole beach thing, grabbed by one of the Nos just because he was literally too pretty for the Nos to cope with. Munch, turn, run off, giggle.
So
You gave his sire's name Dark Stalker. I really like this spy angle, but I don't know how we could work it out. Because, I mean, it would totally be easy if he was turned in the 30s, or not 30s, but like 4950 in Berlin. Right? East Berlin. He was a spy,
Yeah.
British intelligence.
Yeah,
makes
that
sense.
works.
I don't know, Yorkie, this is ultimately a you thing. So you gotta add some input here, buddy.
Yeah, quite like that angle of used to be in British intelligence and then got turned at some point during did you say East Berlin?
Yeah.
Yeah, and when the wall came down, which just happened in our timeline because we're in 1990. Oh, here's another flaw. New kid on the block. You don't know the other Nosferatu in Portland. You're new here.
Hold it. You all actually get new kid on the block, whether you like it or not, and you don't get the points back for it, but that's because the game itself sends you to be the new kids on the block.
Let's see.
True. I'm just thinking he moves over after the wall falls. His prologue will be the fall of the Berlin Wall and his journey to the United States. Maybe he is the newest one in the coterie.
I was thinking they're probably getting turned somewhere around like the late 50s or mid 60s, somewhere around that region.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
So I would think linguistics and German and English is your native tongue, but German as your other tongue. But then again, you would have to spend freebie points.
Yeah.
So, but what kind of spy would have been in East Germany and not know German?
Well, yeah.
But that's the point. The freebie points will take care of that problem.
And I did want to talk to you about the whole idea of adding quirks to our characters to maybe buy us a few more points. I don't know if you want to do that or not, because you've done that before, and then we remade characters and we didn't do it. So there is a situation in the book where it does bring that up, but that's up to you. It even says it in the book.
Right. Adding what to that character?
Quirks, character, okay. Somebody fucks with my car. I have to take -1 on my dice roll for self-control. Yeah. I remember I have a cold, dude. My voice isn't the best.
Yeah,
right
I
now.
know. It came across as corked. That was why it was throwing me. You got to remember, you don't actually get points back for quirks. They're just role-playing bonuses.
Oh, for willpower, huh?
I
Yeah.
just thought of another. Yeah, we do get extra freebie points for any points left over from floors, don't we?
Yeah, and why don't you?
Yeah.
I sure as hell threw them all into my merits, didn't I?
Yeah.
What was mine called? What was it called? Something like a nervous tick or something. Can't remember what it's called.
Hey, Sith. Long time no see, buddy. Hope you've been doing good. And yeah, I'll go ahead and show that one. Yeah, we're nerds. What of it? Mr. Fucking lightsaber man. Hey,
Exactly.
pot calling kettle.
Um,
But yeah, no, and sorry about the dead air. Yorkie's trying to think, because this is actually really, I can't really help you here, man, because now we're thinking your backstory and what merits to give you. On top of that, the only one that you really needed for the game is True Faith. Everything else is up to you.
yeah.
And it's True Faith Catholic, by the way.
Yeah.
Ew. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Hey,
Yeah,
maybe
you
he was
Protestant
naughty
whore.
boy.
Well, come on. Two of the characters are Irish. Of course it's Catholic.
Yorkie, he's lying to you. They're all Satanists.
Actually, if you look at the fact I took Abyss Mysticism, and it does talk about a part of the Catholic, the vampire part of the Catholic Church, are pretty evil. You're not far off, are you?
Oh, who's that guy who used to make all those weird fucking comics? Like an absolute balls to the wall Baptist Christian guy, and he kept calling Catholics Luciferians. What's it fucking called?
I have no idea, but cool.
He used to make really cringy and bad comics about just Bible thumping. What was it fucking called now?
I'm guessing you're not talking about Dave Allen, but
Bible Reloaded used to watch all of his comics. Just trying to remember what it was called now. Anyway, that's off topic.
What about cat-like balance to complement your obfuscate?
Was that a merit?
Yeah.
yep.
And it would complement it. I think you would get an extra die to your dex.
I think it actually reduces target number.
I'd say
Yeah,
that
sounds about right.
Actually.
Oh. Actually, I think we should actually get him to take talented stealth.
Oh, yeah. Kem and I took talented vamp, right? For all seduction and manipulation rolls.
What do you think, Dodge?
I like that. Yeah.
The problem is, again, it's me bloody helping, and I've got to stop doing this.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is the last character we're building, so it looks like you will stop doing this. Other than the extras, that we're going to have as guest stars. But I kind of want to just pre-write their sheets and hand it to them. And be like, you're going to act this sheet. And here you go.
Yeah, no, I agree. All right, so
I think I just need a an extra floor to cover that cost because I've also got the long fingers and cat-like balance.
Oh,
Well,
so
and the talent. Well, you still have freebie, and I'm cutting you off because you just got done saying you can't keep helping them. So I'm trying to do the helping here.
actually, I was going to ask to make sure that you put the 2 other merits onto the character sheet, Dodge.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. I'll mute and cat-like balance. And what was the other one?
Long fingers, he calls it. So you'll obviously have to type that in.
Yeah, it says you get an extra dice to the dice pools involving digital coordination or grappling.
Okay. Right, and I still really do suggest you take talented. It's a 2-pointer and it gives you a -2 target number with 1 skill. In your case, probably stealth.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think what floor I can get to actually have. What is it?
Talented.
Yeah.
I threw it under
Vengeful.
other traits. Is that the correct spot? Because that's where I put talented vamp at.
Okay, cool. What about vengeful, Yorkie?
What does that one do again?
Basically, something pisses you off and you want revenge. Maybe, for instance, yeah, actually that works. Vengeful Germans. Why? The rest of your team got killed by them, and that pissed you off because it wasn't they were just killed; they were captured by the Stasi and tortured. You got away, yay you, but you got kind of pissed off that the rest of your boys got killed, dude.
Yeah. So is that how many points is that?
It's an optional choice. So 1, you're just not exactly a fan of the Germans. 2, you're actively not a fan of them to the degree that if one of them came up to you and started Eine kleine Nacht music at you, you may well punch him. 3, yeah, you're punching, biting, kicking. 4, kill, die, scum. Use your imagination for 5, 6, and 7. Oh, but 7 is peck on the kick and walk off hand in hand, just in case you thought that.
You cut out on that part.
Okay, lucky.
Yeah, wouldn't 7 be like he flies to Berlin once a year to kill 20 Germans and then comes back?
That'd be about 5.
Basically, I'll be turning the ovens on them.
Yeah.
I think I'll just put it as a 2.
Good plan.
Do you think Tig or Twitch might work, or would that be a bit counterintuitive?
I've just got you your 2 points that you need, mate. You're actually zeroed. You're done with that. If you want to take more, then you're actively going for even more points.
Oh yeah, glowing eyes. That's what I was going to get. Because in the modern age, it's classed as a 3.1.
You don't get to use those points because you took protein.
Yep.
It's considered a merit. Yeah. But you have night vision.
Yeah.
And of course, glowing eyes sounds great. I hide in the darkness. They look straight at your glowing eyes. Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's why Henja wears sunglasses.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're at your freebies. So, where do you want to throw those? We talking disciplines, or are we back up at skills, or are we at backgrounds?
How many do we get for freebies again?
15.
He's going to want to spend 4 of them, which will get him 2 points in linguistics, because he's going to want to take German and Russian.
Right, so that's 11. So I've got points left over. Should I bother spending some freebie points to buy animalism now, or should I just buy it when I've got 10 XP?
Wait, is it 1 dot or 2? Because 1 dot gives him German and English, because you get your native tongue. 2 dots would give him Latin as well.
No, not necessarily Latin. I was thinking Russian.
Oh, okay.
He was a spy in East Germany. He's going to want Russian. Let's be honest.
Okay, yep. And I'm not going to write that down because, let's be honest, this sheet's going to be wiped out after we're done anyway. This is his job to hold on to. Or come back to the stream and rebuild.
Yay.
And we have a question from the chat. Are you guys just setting up your characters? This is the last character setup, Sith. And we already did 1 prologue. We'll be headed to the other prologues. So, yeah, we've got the cast set up pretty much now. And I'm hoping to get going, well, either this weekend sometime or next week. Halloween for sure for chapter 1, but I want to get the prologues out of the way.
So as you know, Sith, we are looking at having a couple of spare people around for those times when not all of the players can turn up. If you are interested in that, let Dodge know and we'll go from there, mate.
So you got 11 points left. It is what? 7 for each discipline point?
Yep.
So
I think
I don't know.
Just buying the animalism with XP. But
how bad do you want to talk to rats?
No. Dodge. Actually, animalism would be the best one for him to have with the game that's coming, but I can't tell him that because I can't tell you guys about the game. But with a higher level of animalism, you can get bonus blood points out of rats and things. Just mentioning. B says she demands that they all get more drunk. Actually, B, that's going to be happening in Digital Pollution stream because it's his birthday today, so we're all going to go over and have a little drink with him.
And I'm waiting on B to show up at your house with a shoe.
What's that noise?
Lock the door. Wait, she has a key, huh? But yeah, no, you got some more points here. I don't know. You could buy celerity. It would cost you 10, though, and that would leave 1 point to throw in willpower.
Probably a good idea. Oh no, that's right. I'm unconscious.
I think I'll go for. I'm just trying to think if I should spend. The rest of me, all my freebie points to get animalism to 1 and willpower to 7, or if I should not put anything in animalism and just buy that with XP later on.
I don't know. I mean, oh man, there's so many limited dots. Like, what? 2 points for intimidation, right? Empathy. That'd be good for a spy to have.
Yep.
Fucking crafts. You have demolitions, for God's sakes. Crafts. I mean, can you just disarm the bomb or can you build it too?
It needs
Um,
science for that.
you see my point here? There's so many places you gotta put dots.
Yeah. Actually think I'll switch my virtues a lot actually. So I'll only have 2 conscience but 4 courage. So I'll have 6 humanity and 4 willpower to start with, and then I'll spend 2 willpower, 2 freebies to get willpower to 6. Then by animalism 1, that should leave me with 4 dots. So I'll get 1 in intimidation.
Okay, now we need your name, buddy. You're British. You were a spy. Do you want to go by the name you took in Germany when you returned because you were probably undercover, right? Or do you want to use your birth name, or do you want to come up with some scary Nosferatu name?
That's the thing. I'm always shit with names. Shit.
Well, if you want to go for a basic human British name from the 1940s, Tommy Smith. Bang. Nice and simple. You cannot get a more British name than that from the 40s.
Thank you.
Okay, what name, Tommy?
Tommy Smith or Thomas Smith.
I'll just put Tommy. Okay.
So this last bit is actually the all you bit. We can't. Oh, there you go. Terra Marines come up with it. Thomas James Smith. Good name. Nice one, TM.
Well, no, the last part is we need his age, apparent age, date of birth, RIP, hair, eyes, race. We also need his disfigurement. We need to know what you look like, buddy, because that's a big part of your character. I don't need to write it down, but you do. And we kind of need to know. And I would suggest you find a picture that you will use as your character picture. Like MC, I, and Kem did. Doku hasn't yet, but I think he's going to.
Yeah.
So you were turned in the 60s, you said. How old were you when you were turned? That'll give us your date of birth.
Thinking
Probably around 25.
I was thinking maybe like mid-30s or something, like possibly he fought in the Korean War and then stayed on and became a spy or something.
How about 34? That's how old I am until November 2nd. 34 is not a bad age. What do you think?
You're old.
Yeah, you're young. Damn freaking kid. No.
Get off my lawn.
I don't know you.
Let's just say he was turned in, say, 1964 when he was turned.
So he was born in 39 if we go. Oh, well,
So,
what age did you decide to go for?
34, so he was born in 1930.
Okay.
Do you want your actual date of birth? I chose a random day for your turning. February 10th, 64. Because you said
Okay.
64. So I just said February 10th is when you were turned. What's your actual date of birth? Or do you want to just say 1930? You can leave it vague. It's up to you.
Um, yeah, I just left it as 1930.
Okay.
Okay, so it's 1990. That'll be easy to figure your age out.
Yeah, yeah. Um, and I think he'll probably just be bald.
You know, that is funny. That's what I was going to say. I was going to say, how about bald with the Nosferatu pointy ears? Like, almost go with the Nosferatu look. Like, the fucking basic Nosferatu look.
Yeah.
And Taryn Marine, if you actually play this, know how to play this game, like we had said just a little bit ago, I don't know if you were here yet, we are looking for extra characters to pretty much hand a sheet to and have you play out that character as often as we need you or as often as you can show up. So we are looking for other players, but we are going to have the core five in the coterie. And so bald eyes. How about brown? Just brown eyes. Race is easy. You're British, so yeah. White nationality, British. Height and weight. What are you thinking? And are you gonna play a female character? Because people do that. I don't. I don't see how I could role play that. It's hard for me to do it when I'm the storyteller. So being a player character and playing a female wouldn't work for me. But
Um,
it's up to you.
I
I
think
have
I'll
already told.
Oh yeah, we said
Sorry,
Tommy.
go on.
No, we said Tommy, so
Yeah.
he's a guy. Yeah.
And Dodge, I have already told you that at some point I'm going to make sure I have an NPC chat you up in game, so as you have to chat me up.
You're an asshole. We're gonna be
Yes.
rolling fucking seduction rolls and shit.
Yep. And I'm going to insist you role play it.
Well, actually, if you look at the actual mechanics, it makes you role play it.
Good.
I think I'll just go for just an average 5'10" and £180.
All right, I think we have a character.
What did he pick for his mutation, for want of a better term?
Oh, we didn't do that. Yeah, you gotta pick because pointy ears ain't gonna cut it. That's kind of like the starting, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's like a new gangrel basically. Um, hmm. Not sure. I didn't really think that I'd have to, specify the mutations.
Well, unfortunately, yeah, because literally the first question that's going to come out of the party's mouth is, "What do you look like?" Ah, so
I'm gonna. Uh, I'm just trying to look up some
What about
choose for ideas.
well? What about your face? Other than the pointy ears and maybe some small scars, looks pretty normal. But then you have sores and stuff all over your legs and your torso and shit. I mean, almost looks like you were scourged before, fucking, flogged. I don't know. What do you think?
How about you don't have a face? Literally, the flesh on your face melted away, and all people can see is a skull.
Wouldn't that make him more like a what's that Sabbat clan? Um, Harbingers.
Yeah, that is a valid possibility. Yes, but how about he's literally only got half a face?
Well,
Oh yeah, what if you like to wear a mask like the Phantom of the Opera?
I was thinking it probably would wear a mask or something like that, but yeah. What if it looks like he's just got really severe burns everywhere?
Deadpool style.
I guess so. Yeah.
Well, would it be Deadpool or
Freddy.
maybe I'm just old school. I was thinking Ghost Rider or whatever.
Ghost Rider is a flaming skull.
That's right. That's the skull thing you were talking about. That's why it popped in my head. Sorry.
It's all right. You're talking Freddy.
Oh yeah, Freddy. Or how about Hellraiser? Not Pinhead. The one with the skin stretched back and the gaping fucking mouth.
Chitterer.
Yeah.
So
That'd work.
The Nosferatu Samitsi hybrid, which would be absolutely terrifying.
Yes, it would.
And it would be easy to find you an avatar for that. Just look up Hellraiser.
Yeah.
But it's up to you. How often are you going to use Obfuscate? Pretty much all the fucking time, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't just walk down the streets of Portland, right?
Yeah. So I'm guessing most of his face and body would look as if it has. When someone's had I think, is it first degree burns where the skin's just bright red and clearly damaged, but it's not life threatening.
I think, I don't know. Storyteller, is that bad enough? Because we're talking supernaturally hideous, right? It's pretty bad usually.
Oh well, I mean on top of a few other features, but the main one, most of his body looks like he's had burn injuries and stuff.
I can work with that. Like I said, we're probably looking at Freddy or Deadpool or something similar.
I'll just check.
Yeah, no. Now I would like you to look over your own sheet, and I'll scroll up here on the sheet I'm showing. And well, we could do your weapons later. We could do the other fine details later, because that's what I did with everybody else. I did it just in our Discord. Is that a character you can act? If it is, I think we're done, and we have a birthday party to go to, right?
Yep.
Yeah, everything looks fine for me. All I've got to do is just write up his description and his descriptions and his prelude. But we can do that.
The prelude, you have the basics, the spy thing. Other than that, that's a prologue. Nobody wrote up their prelude, right, Jensen? That's how we've been doing it with everybody.
Yep. Wow. If you're okay, Yorkie, I'm going to actually call this an all but done. So, Dodge, would you like to do the ending?
Yeah, looks like the characters are set. I'm hoping to get a prologue in either this weekend or Monday. And this isn't like a month or two ago when I was having health issues and I was trying to get the schedule back up and going. We've been actively working in the background to set up this show. We're doing the prologues next week, guys. So I hope you guys enjoy. And I know it's not politics, but hey, everybody needs a change in pace, right? So we're pivoting. Good night, good luck, and go check out Digital Pollution. Wish the man a happy birthday and watch us get drunk and stupid. Have a good one,
Hoorah.
guys.